During this session, we'll concentrate on temperature, in particular negative and positive numbers. When packing your kit to take on exercise or operations, you will need a sleeping bag. But which do you take? The summer one you were issued for Iraq, or the cold weather one you were told to take to the Falkland Islands? First thing you should do is find out the temperatures that you are most likely to encounter both at night and during the day. Then, find the bag most appropriate. Luckily, on the bottom of both, the temperature range is listed. From minus 12 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. But what does this really mean? Using a number line can help us to understand negative and positive numbers. As you can see, the numbers to the right of 0 are positive numbers, indicated in red. And the numbers to the left of 0 are negative numbers, indicated in blue. We use positive and negative numbers to describe temperature. When talking about the weather, we might say it is 9 degrees. This means that the weather is fairly mild. If we talk about the weather being minus 9 degrees, then the weather is quite cold. The greater the positive number, the warmer the weather. As the negative number increases in size away from 0, the temperature becomes colder. Our number line can help us to add and subtract positive and negative numbers when calculating differences in temperature. If we want to find out the number of degrees between 3 and 7, we count the steps, or the degrees between 3 and 7. Remember, these are positive numbers, so we will move from 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 steps, so the difference between 3 degrees and 7 degrees is 4 degrees. Instead of writing 4 degrees out fully, we will just shorten it down with a 4, the symbol for degrees, and the symbol for Celsius. If this were to be a negative number, we'd put a negative sign before the 4. In the Brecon Beacons, the temperature is minus 4 degrees. But on Salisbury Plain, it is 1 degree. Let's use the number line to work out how many degrees warmer Salisbury Plain is than the Brecon Beacons. Note, this time we are starting with a negative number, but we're still counting to the right as we want to find out how much warmer Salisbury Plain is than the Brecon Beacons. So we start off at minus 4 and we count to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll notice there are 5 steps. Therefore, it's 5 degrees warmer on Salisbury Plain than it is in the Brecon Beacons. Let's try another one. The table gives us the temperature at midnight in 2 locations. How much cooler is it in London than Camp Bastion? Well, in London, it's minus 5 degrees Celsius, so we'll mark that up. In Camp Bastion, it's 9 degrees Celsius, so we mark that as well. As we want to find out how much cooler it is, we start off on the right at 9 degrees. And we move to the left in steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Therefore, it's 14 degrees cooler in London than it is in Camp Bastion. This clip will have helped you to understand what a number line is and how to use it to add and subtract positive and negative numbers in relation to temperature. Now you must complete your workbook in order to help reinforce what you have learned. Remember, you can view this clip as many times as you need to.